They called it corned beef, but there's no corn in it. None. Just salty meat packed in a can. A mystery that's confused generations of Americans. You've probably looked at that red can and thought, wait, where's the corn? Well, the truth behind that name is way older, way stranger, and honestly, kind of genius. You see, back before refrigerators, survival depended on salt. It wasn't about taste, it was about staying alive. People discovered that if you covered meat in large, rock-sized grains of salt, it could last through the worst winters and the longest sea voyages. And back in Old English, those giant salt crystals were called corns. Not corn the vegetable, but corn meaning grain. So, corned beef literally meant salted beef. And that's where the confusion began. The name never changed, but the meaning of corn did. Centuries ago in Ireland, families would preserve beef this way for export to Europe and the Americas. But here's the dark twist. Most Irish people couldn't afford to eat their own corned beef. It was shipped out, while they survived on potatoes and scraps. Only after the Irish arrived in America did they finally get to taste what they'd been exporting for generations. They found cheap beef in New York's markets, learned Jewish butchers' salting methods, and created what we now call the classic Irish-American dish, corned beef and cabbage. Ironically, the Irish meal America celebrates every St. Patrick's Day didn't really come from Ireland at all. But the story doesn't stop there. Corned beef became a survival food for armies and empires. The British Navy packed tons of it onto ships during the Age of Exploration. Soldiers ate it in trenches during both World Wars. Those rectangular cans we still see today were designed for easy transport and storage. That salty, metallic taste we know? It's the flavor of history. The taste of survival. Over time, corned beef traveled everywhere. In the Caribbean, it turned into spicy, bully beef. In the Philippines, it became breakfast, fried with garlic rice and eggs. In Latin America, it filled empanadas. Every culture made it their own. But whether it's fresh brisket in America or shredded canned meat in Manila, they all share one thing: the salt, the corns that started it all. So why is it called corned beef if there's no corn? Because corn once meant grains of salt, the only thing standing between hunger and preservation centuries ago. It's not a mistake. It's a memory. A word frozen in time, like the food itself. What started as a method to survive became a dish that connected continents and cultures. A salty relic from the past that still sits on our shelves today, carrying the taste of centuries in every bite.